Natural life with Althea is life. Waiting on guests to join. I was just viewing the sunrise. It's beautiful. Seems like we're gonna have a very, very, very beautiful day. The chickens are everywhere, man. The hens are. It's a long time I not see a rooster. Woman, they more than man. Each time I'm always seeing a hen, a mother hen. The men are hardly around. Natural life with Althea is live, waiting on guests to join. And these hens serve a very, very, very wide purpose. Best to keep them around because you see what they are doing there? They are looking for praise. So they will get rid of the bugs, the 40 legs, the centipede, the little young snakes. So we have to keep them around, my viewers, so that the area will be safe. They are working, 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 working. Yes, Spiral. Fred told me that the internet was spinning, so I came out and started back. And I was sitting and waiting for guests to join. I'm going right up there, so not far. Yesterday I was collecting some herbs. Yeah, those herbs grow on tree. They are the money-making herbs. And you know, I'm in the business of herbs. So I collect herbs on my own time when I feel like, because nobody doesn't put a strap around my back. So if I feel like I want to gather some herbs in order to get some extra cash, I will identify the areas in which they are grown. And a gentleman asked me to keep his bike in my yard. Somebody asked me to keep their car. And, you know, my yard I get full up. But when the man came to park his bike, I asked him, you live up on this hill, if there is Cersei up here? And he said yes. So I followed the truck and I came up here and I found a lot of Cersei. So I was doing a film prior to the Cersei yesterday. And I got tired, man. Daddy moved early. All right, Daddy! All right, so I stopped. So this is part 2. So it's the money making herbs I'm about to get. But how I gather this herb and how I make money from it, you know, maybe I will gather today, I will gather some tomorrow, and you have to keep gathering and storing them and storing them. So once you store them in a clean, dry area, dry them and store them, there is no whip over your back. You can sell them when they amount to whatever amount you are ready to sell. But normally I always like when I amount the herb, I gather the herbs so that when they reach like 100 pounds, you know, in that way I will see my money better, man. Because some companies, and it is true, give up to $80,000. And those are really the cheap companies. But you have to understand, when you sell herbs to the cheap company, it's still good. And when you sell herbs to the dear company, it's still good, because what really happens is that, I'm going to read the chat. Marie's there, good morning. Any calabash? Yes, man, me see some calabash were there. You know, I saw some calabash on a tree. I think I did it in a shorts because I'm not seeing a lot of calabash. And you know, I'm targeting the area where they are because I can go and collect them because the people don't want them. But I bought 2 calabash a few weeks ago in Port Antonio. I think I paid 500. The man look like he like me spirit. So, him 500 Jamaican dollars for it, man. It's like 4 US. Because, them say it's best to eat from a calabash. Because no, not a evil can't harm you. Jamaicans say a lot of things, and people across the world. So when the herbs are being collected and stored, you have to make sure that rats and roaches and bugs don't go near your herbs. So you have to keep your area very, very clean. I have to have a food angler's permit in which to do so. When I collect the herbs from the field, I wash them, dry them, and store them. I store them in jugs, or if I'm going to use bags, I bore the bags, so that the air can go in. But it's best to use drums. So this is what I love to do, man. It makes me feel blessing spiral, said Marie Alice. It makes me feel revived. And I'm looking at the sunrise from here, and it's beautiful. And remember, we have our ancient water tank. No water not in there now because the rain not falling hard. But this is the catchment area in which the rain falls, and the water would run on the catchment, but it need clean up now though. See? A lot of grass grow on it. But it's being protected by the fencing from the goats to go in. So, we still use the water from our ancient water tank. Nobody know when it was built, but we give thanks to the ancestors who make it. We can still use water from it to wash, not cook though. Wash, flush our toilets, and it served the whole neighborhood, and it's a good initiative, man. So we say we give thanks, and it's a whole area. So I was figuring these whisks, I'm going to try to get them down. It's best if Cersei grow on this. It's best if the money making herb are some beans other than these whisks. But these whisks still serve a purpose, because the goats love them. It's a 2,4-D. Am I still rolling? Why can't you cook with it? Too much iron? What can't we cook with, Spiral? The Cersei? Or what? We use it to make tea. We don't really cook it like that. We use it thirsty to make tea. Yeah, the 2,4-D can get rid of these whisks. Marie could relate. So I was here. I don't know if I'm still rolling. See, I left my bag here. Nobody never thief it. That's the one that frightened me. And this is what is happening here, man. I come to get them. I don't know if I will be able to get down those. There are some bees in it. I don't want any bees to sting me. So, the bees make honey in the tank. Oh, the water. No. Spiral. Not iron. If it was maintained, like, the government is responsible. Them take up the responsibility to clean and maintain the tank. I don't know what is happening. Somebody said they were doing it from government orders, and they failed to get pay. So it's been left up like this. We tried to clean it once, and it was very dangerous. Somebody nearly lost their life in it. We send them down on ropes in it. We gather and cook one day, and we send the men down on rope to wash and clean it so that we can cook with it. But somebody almost lost their life in it because that person was actually dropping from the rope, and somebody caught him. So we decided not to send anybody, not to do it on our own. The government should come, get their reputable persons to clean it. So it haven't been cleaned. Maybe a lot of frogs in it, I don't know. because somehow the frogs,